back, everybody. We're back again here for Visit Pikeville Now, the podcast that we talk about all great things happening in downtown Pikeville. I'm joined once again by my colleague over here, Jill Dotson, who wears many hats. I'll let her introduce herself. I'm Jeff Vanderbeck, publisher of the News Express. And Jill, welcome. It's a beautiful day out. We got glorious sunshine after all this rotten, stinking, nasty snow and horrible weather. And let's not knock wood. So we had floods a year ago. Let's just hope that we just don't get hit because there's so many great things happening. So what's going on?
As we were talking before we started recording today, March is kind of the month when the weather switches over. It can be touch and go for a bit, but it's when all the really the things that have been planned out for the last couple of months really start to come to light. So it is a beautiful day. We've had some wonderful weather. 80 degrees in March. I'll take that
I know.
all the time. I hope that stays that way. Maybe around 70 would be really good. But we're really excited. We're in full swing with a lot of different things happening in the city of Pikeville and specifically the downtown area. So St. Patty's Day is coming up.
I know. I wanted to kind of preface this by saying, if we would talk about visiting Pikeville Now, but there's always a reason to come here. So I want to talk about some of those things. The first thing is, the flowers are going to come out very soon that UMG puts out there. And that's if you just do nothing but walk around the downtown area and smell the flowers, you could smell all the beautiful aromas. That happens every year.
Yeah.
The other thing we talked about is we got the trail system that's opening up soon. So you can walk the trails and hike the trails. You got Muddy Boots up on top of Bob Amos Park that is going to start with their trail rides real soon. You've got kayaking that's going to start soon. Those are traditional. But what I like about what you guys are doing now is something unique and different. So there's two new things that are happening this year. Tell me about it.
So this is something that we wanted to do for a couple of years, and because of timing and scheduling and other events, we were not able to. Several years ago, Pikeville Main Street did a St. Patty's Day 5K and kind of like a block party type thing. Got away from that for a little bit, so we wanted to bring that back this year to make sure that there was an opportunity for our large running community, our families, and our kids to get out and enjoy St. Patrick's Day. So this year we're having our St. Patty's Day 5K. It's also a fun run walk that everybody can participate in. The fun walk is about a mile. But it's going to be at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on March 14th. So you'll sign up.
Which is Saturday before St. Patty's.
It is.
Right, okay.
Yes. The Saturday before St. Patty's Day. And you can sign up now. And I think we have the graphic that we can show everyone. You scan the QR code, sign up, all that good stuff. But we really wanted to do something fun. Always wanting to include the kids. So kids love to dress up. We want everybody to dress up if you want to. Start on 2nd Street, run down, that area with a great 5K loop that we have created for you. And then at the end of the 5K, after all the awards are handed out, we have talked for a couple of years about doing a traditional pub crawl in downtown
All right.
Pikeville.
Stop the presses.
Yes.
Do you remember back when, couple of years back, where, the city of Pikeville was dry and you couldn't, there was no bars in Pikeville. Now, when we talk about a pub crawl, usually, everybody's gone to college. You go to there, they go at the pub crawl, they go out, and then people throw up and all. This is an adult type thing where people are going to go out and enjoy things responsibly.
Mhm.
They're going to go to several places, and there's going to be music, there's going to be entertainment, there's going to be things happening, and it's going to be a joyous occasion for people just to get together, and socialize. Kind of hammer on that and let me know a little bit more about that.
Yeah.
Bring that a little bit more to the fore.
So, like you said, a lot of people in college, when they were in college, they had these pub crawls. So ours, we want it to be a little more
Responsible.
sophisticated, I guess you could say. But a lot of our Main Street communities across the country, and specifically in Kentucky, Bardstown has a great one too, are really seeing a resurgence of pubs, bars, local eateries in their downtown areas specifically. So it gives us a great opportunity to get people downtown to visit the places that they may have not visited before. So each one of our locations that we're going to have has a specific drink that night. So you pre register for the event and you get tickets for every location that's on the crawl map. So you're going to start with Polly Hollow. Our friend Josh Martin, he always comes to our girls' night out and downtown
Right.
events. So we're going to have him in the shops because he's like one of ours, you know. So he'll have a specific drink. You'll start there at 5 o'clock with your ticket, spend 45 minutes there, and then you're going to walk down the street to Joyce's place. Diana's participating with
Sure.
us this year. So from 6 to 6:45, you'll be there. And then you'll go to the Mine 606 on Main Street from 7 to 7:45, then walk back down Caroline to, Bank 253 from 8 to 8:45, and then you're gonna end the evening at the distillery at Brothers Wright. So you spend 45 minutes at each location. You go in with a ticket that you purchase. You hand it to the bartender or to the waiter or waitress. You get to sample that drink for the evening. Most of those places, the majority, serve, snacks, appetizers, things like that, so you can have a bite to eat if you're there too. I
Sure.
think some of them are planning some light bites that you can have while you're there. So it's an opportunity to get into the places you haven't been to before, maybe check them out, you know, sample their creation for the evening, and then just, have a lot of time with your friends, just hang out a little bit, and also support downtown, and that's the one thing that Main Street, I say it all the time, is all about is supporting our downtown
Sure.
businesses. We know the heart of every community is a very strong, very vibrant downtown. And this is just one more way to get people into the downtown area, visit the local eateries, drink places that you may not have been to before, and just have a wonderful evening supporting St. Patrick's Day and doing it responsibly.
Sure. Right. I was going to say, the whole key about it is being responsible about what you're
Right.
doing. So, and for people who may not choose to have the cocktail of the night, there's also mocktails or
Mocktails, absolutely. I
and
mean, every place that you go into is going to have their regular full menu of anything that you want.
sure.
So if you choose not to participate with the spirits types of drinks, you can certainly just go around with your friends and have, just the beverage of your choice. Again, this is also goes back to our entertainment district that we have in downtown Pikeville that a lot of communities may not have. Several across Kentucky do, but this allows you to go from um, establishment to establishment with your cocktail in your hand in our entertainment district cups. And for that evening, it is an entertainment district event. And there will be a St. Patty's Day sticker on the side of that drink. So and our security and police know where you're going and what you're doing.
Right.
The thing about the entertainment district cups, and all of the businesses know this, is that we do not prohibit you to go into another facility and have that. So you have to consume it on your way there and then pick up another cup, so you can't mix them.
Sure, right, and that makes a lot of sense because it gives people the opportunity to sample
Uh,
different things, and, you mentioned, a police presence. It's not like you're gonna have a cop on everything that you've
no.
just gonna be, maybe 1 or 2 people down there just making sure that everybody's safe. They're not gonna be sitting there I mean, the whole thing is, we don't wanna get busted for it. They're not gonna do anything goofy like
Yeah,
that.
it's really no different
Right.
than any other event that we have
Sure,
that is an entertainment district event. If we have something at the arena on the plaza,
sure.
like our summer concert series,
You always see police presence because they
we
just wanna make sure people are
they're
safe.
always there. And let me just say this, Chief Reed, and all of our officers do such a tremendous job. They're not going to bug you or to come to you unnecessarily. They're there for protection and to make sure
Public safety.
everybody has a good time. And we have the very best.
They're people too, you know.
Yeah,
I know them all, they're
you know
people
them
too, and
all.
if they don't have that gun and badge on or whatever, they like to have fun too, just
Yeah.
like the rest of us, and but they also do it responsibly, and they do it in a way where they don't harm anybody else. So that's a good thing, and we're looking for so what would you like to see that day on March 14th or March 15th when you get up before you go to church, you say, "What a great time we had. This is what my expectations were.
Yeah.
We exceeded it, and this is what happened." Tell me what's gonna happen on March 15th for Jill Dawson.
Well, I'm going to rest for one thing.
There is no rest for the wicked.
There is not. There's no rest. So really on the 14th, let me start there. I just want to see people downtown having a really good time. So we have so many different 5Ks that happen in the downtown area. And this is kind of our kickoff for that. We have several planned. It seems like every weekend there's one, but I love to see families come out and participate in those kind of events.
Sure.
Not only does it get people downtown, but it also promotes healthy living and wellness for those families and gets our kids involved. So we have a lot of decorations that are gonna go up in honor of St. Patrick's Day. Excuse me. And then, you'll never know that it happened on Sunday. It's just like Hillbilly Days.
Right, yeah.
You wake up at
It's
six
all clear.
o'clock, going to church on Sunday morning after Hillbilly Days, and you're like, "Really? Was there just 100,000 people
Right,
in
exactly.
in town the last few days?"
And you're encouraging people to kinda get dressed up, wear your green, dress like
Absolutely.
leprechauns, put your hat so I'm gonna try to get Corey and Rick here, they've got the leprechaun beards, I'll
Yeah.
spray paint them green and let them go out and do the 1K walk or
Yeah.
5K walk, so let's get alright, so tell me, how do you register for the 5K walk?
Okay, so if Corey can put it up on the screen, so all you have to do is click the QR code that you will have. It'll take you right to run sign up is what it is. It's $30 to participate. You're going to get a great medal. They're already in. They're so cute. A really cute little um, stein that is bright green with a logo on it. There'll be winners for the different divisions, but all you have to do is go to run sign up. It registers you, get everything taken care of, and you just show up the day of the event.
Nice, okay.
And for our serious runners, of course, it will be timed
Absolutely,
correctly,
sure.
because they're very serious about that.
Yes, they are.
And then just come and enjoy it. And a lot of different photo ops will be available. We've got our Main Street board is working on that to make sure everybody can get that great picture
Great.
that they want. And then that will continue throughout the evening at the different locations.
And on the, I'm sure you can register through the city's website as well?
Mhm.
Okay,
It's all on there.
and same thing with the
Facebook
pub crawl?
pages, the pub crawl, yes. So we're pre-selling tickets for that because it is a ticketed event. You can physically stop by the City of Pikeville Tourism Visitor Center located at 773 Hamley Boulevard. Stop in there anytime between 10 and 5 on a weekday. You can purchase your tickets early for $30, or you can get them the day of for $40, and the tents will be set up, and you can also do this with the race too, set up on, 2nd Street so you can register the day of the events and get your tickets that way. I encourage getting those tickets early.
Get them early, yeah, because you never know what's gonna happen, you always do it, and let's just hope we have good weather and lots of sunshine and beautiful just like today, that we have, a beautiful day like today where people could come out. We're gonna have plenty of parking, the parking garage is always, available. We'll have college students down here, we'll have lots of people going on, you'll have, folks with Main Street, the shops will be open, I mean, it's just gonna sounds like it's just gonna be a wonderful, great day to celebrate, that and when I was going to college, one of the colleges I went to was William Patterson College, and my brother was a bartender. It was called Billy Pat's Pub, and on, every year at the, St. Patty's Day, a friend of mine who was, one of my college roommates, he would say, "Thank God for the pseudo-Irish." He was a Jewish kid from Brooklyn. He's, "Thank God for the pseudo-Irish," and hold up a green beer, and that's what it was. So I'll be pseudo-Irish that day.
Yeah, all of our, I should have brought it with me, I did not, but we have the drinks named for every location that you will stop at, and they're very clever, and
The apricot.
I do think there is a green beer
Yeah.
at one of them, and I
Oh,
can't remember which one it is,
yeah.
but no, it'll just be a great time, and we certainly hope that, this is something that we've never done before, so, we expect growing pains just like with anything else, but I think we've done a really good job planning it out. I just want everybody to come and have a really good
And
time.
have a great time. It's good for couples, families, groups of people,
Yeah.
and all kind of stuff, and, it sounds like it's a great thing. Now, let's move on to what's his name used to say, Kurt Gowdy used to say, the granddaddy of them all, Hillbilly Days.
Yes.
How are we doing with that?
Yeah, we're a month away,
I
just about.
just don't stress me out about it. I know how
Oh, no, so am I.
so tell me how is it looking this year? How's Hillbilly Days looking?
Well, just before I came, to the studio today, I was with members of our wonderful Chamber of Commerce. I was with Tiffany and Marissa, and Jordan, who are the masterminds behind getting those vendors here that we all love, placing them on the streets, making sure that everything like logistically happen. So they have a massive amount of vendors coming this year, some new folks coming in, some wonderful shows. We are just super excited about welcoming everybody, and it's our favorite time of year. Well, the one thing I can say about Hillbilly Days being on this side of it and the planning part, it has been done for so many years that it's like a well-oiled machine.
Right, exactly.
You know, when the vendors load in, the carnival comes in on Wednesday, the vendors come in and they have their time when they go to their spot. There's different staging locations, and it really just works seamlessly.
Hillbilly Days being a well-oiled machine. It just seems it runs so smoothly and the vendors come in, the carnival is here, and the kids come here, and the
Yeah.
parents come here, and the schools are out, and tournaments are going on. And it also you mentioned that people come from all around, and it's just you don't see these people but once a year because they come in. I know that for years there's people that come in from Indiana and Michigan. I don't know. They're not I don't know them, but
They come
they know me.
they come from everywhere, and one of the things we have at the City of Pikeville Tourism, um, information booth, which is right in front of our office on Hambly, is that we have a large, United States map.
Right.
And we encourage people to come by there, tell us where they're from so we can light up your state. And it's really fun for us to see all of the states that at the end of the festival are lit up and who they're here. And then you have people that come in from Australia, from England,
That's
from
on the other side of the
Canada.
county, right?
Yes, it is. But we never took for I guess we just took for granted that we didn't have people from other countries. So that's really interesting to see. And so we put them on a board on the side, just to make sure that we know that they're here too. But they come from all over, and people, they plan their family reunions, they plan their vacations
Sure.
around coming back to the mountains. And really, Hillbilly Days, they're every season, and we've talked about this before, every season in Pikeville is beautiful.
Right.
Every season in Eastern Kentucky is. Hillbilly Days might be my favorite is fall, but it's my second.
Well,
Spring
here's
is
the
my
thing,
second.
with Hillbilly Days, you never know. You can get all 4 season in that 3-day weekend.
You can, even in the same day.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you're gonna have one day of excruciating,
Cold, rainy, rain, and snow.
one day
Yeah,
that's great, and one day of
snow and all that
rain,
stuff.
or whatever else.
The Appalachian Wireless Arena made an announcement that Marshall Tucker is gonna be the band this year on that Saturday night closing out the event, and, I was really excited to see that. Now those guys are a bunch of old guys,
Yeah,
you
but
know,
they've got some great
but they've got some great stuff. I was telling you off camera, I remember seeing them in Philadelphia in 1987, 8, 9. I don't even remember how old I was at the time or when it was, but, I've been listening to them for a very long time, and I think they're gonna be a big draw. How
I
do you feel
really do
about that?
too. I think, Larry and Josh and our arena staff have really
You have to mention
done.
those guys.
No, I do, because not only are they my wonderful colleagues, but
Yes,
they're
they are.
also dear, dear friends of mine, and I cannot tell you the hours that they both put
Sure.
into making sure that we have a great Hillbilly Days show, that we have shows all throughout the year. I mean, come on, Bailey Zimmerman was just
I hear he's just here and he's sold
just
out.
here.
I mean, it's standing room only.
Yes, I was in, working, the Knoxville Boat Show the weekend that he was here, and he was in Knoxville the night before he was here, and to see that turnaround, because I was right in the thick of things where he was there, but it's just incredible to me what our staff does there to turn around a show. They just had a show on Thursday night and then turned right around and
On Saturday,
hosted
sure.
probably the largest show that they've ever seen there with all of the pyro and the
Well,
lights and everything that he did.
exactly. It was amazing. I talked to Randy, our sports, editor, talked to him about it 'cause he had, photo passes to go shoot that show, and he said, he's been shooting shows since it opened up in 2005 at the arena there, and, he's like, "That was the biggest crowd that he's ever seen there."
It was the biggest show for sure, and I got photographs and things earlier on in the day because I knew they were going for
Sure.
like, driving all night from Knoxville. How you talk about a well-oiled machine, how well orchestrated
Absolutely.
everything in the arena was, and, at, like, 3 o'clock, they sent me pictures, and I was like, "Wow, is this gonna happen?" And I knew it was,
Sure.
but it was just with such precision that they do everything, and like I said, kudos to Larry and Josh and everybody, Peyton, the whole Kevin, the whole gang, at the arena for making sure those shows happen, but yeah, Marshall Tucker is gonna be a great draw, I think, for Hillbilly Days, and I encourage you, like, I've heard Marshall Tucker Band for years, and in my mind, I know what they sing, but I had to pull up my Spotify and search to remember what they sing because I'm terrible with songs and artists. But I was well surprised when I remembered all of the great hits that they have, and I think it's just gonna be a really good show
I
for
think so too.
days.
I think that'll be great, and I think that's another attribute to what happens in our small little town here. Because you got a big act like that coming, and big acts like Bailey and all that stuff. And there's a lot of things coming to the arena coming up. I mean, Larry the Cable Guy, you got Globetrotters, you got
Weird Al.
we're at,
I know, but,
please don't
people are
even.
so excited about that, and when they first told me about that show, I thought, "Really?" But then everywhere I go, people are so excited.
You should have Weird
You know,
Al after the pub crawl.
wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be
I think people can understand him a little bit better if they the
great?
pub crawl first. So
And then we have the rodeo. Don't
and the
forget the
rodeo,
rodeo. Huge,
the the
huge
little kid
draw.
mutton race is the best.
Yeah.
The little kids going on the little sheep and they run around with their helmets on.
You know what I just love? I love when we go into the arena and there's so many different facets of what can happen there and how what an incredible opportunity it is for the city of Pikeville to have a 7,000 seat arena located right in the heart of their
Sure.
downtown. To have all these different varieties of shows, all the different um, artists that we have come in there, but all of the different shows, the Globetrotters, the rodeo. We
And then they have
have
events like proms and weddings and meetings and stuff
every
like that.
day.
The only thing it's limited to is your imagination. And I don't
True.
care what you want, what you're gonna do. If you want it catered, Wes will come up with something for you.
Absolutely.
And if you wanna do something there, Josh and Larry will make it happen. Just all you
Mhm.
gotta do is go there. It's just like the event center on top of the hill. If the arena's booked or if you want a small thing, call Josh and say, "Hey, listen, this is what I want." They'll figure it out.
We
They'll make
find
it
it.
happen.
So a lot of people, and I'll just take a minute if I can. We have the arena. So obviously it's this massive building. You have the floor, but then you also have the ballrooms upstairs for meetings and things that can be a large room where you can partition them off. You mentioned the Overlook Event Center up on the hill at Bob Amos, just absolutely breathtaking in every way. We also have the Appalachian Center for the Arts when they're not doing educational events or plays that also can be rented out for parties, banquets, meetings, and those sorts of things. And then within the city of Pikeville, we also have the Garfield House that's in the park that seats, up to 65, 70 people. And then we have the community center at Bob Amos Park that we opened up just last year that is a wonderful, totally different feel. You're right there in the park setting. If you want to take a hike, you want to get out on the turf field, you want to walk around. It's a rustic feel, but it's a large space, holds up to 100 people. So we have a lot of different venues in town that we, provide if you need a space for any event.
And we'd be remiss if we didn't mention that you have the RV park in case the hotels are full. Do you wanna come to Hillbilly Days? Just go to the RV park and reserve that.
Yeah, but do it a couple years in advance.
Yes, exactly.
So
So, and I know you've got a lot more things planned in the next couple of months and next couple of weeks because you're like New York City. You're the planning director that never sleeps. I look forward to more conversations with you. I look forward to more activities with you. I look forward to a very successful March 14th. I think it'll be cool. I think it'd be great. I think the 5K race is going to be nice. I think the pub crawl is going to be unique and interesting. It's the first one. We have good expectations. I think it'll happen. I can't wait for the flowers to come on to the flower
they're
poles.
growing beautifully.
I know. I saw them a couple weeks ago in the greenhouse. UMG does a fantastic job.
Yes.
And then we got the trails, the kayaks, the muddy boots. You got Bob Amos Park all over. I mean, there's it's just so much stuff happening. There's if you have nothing better to do, then just visit Pikeville now because
Absolutely.
you will find something to happen in addition to the shopping at the commons, or you want to see a play, or you want to just come down and enjoy one of the restaurants and just
Mhm.
socialize with people. There's plenty of opportunities, and there's so many things going on. And thanks to you and your vision and your team who helps you plan these things, because I know it takes a village.
It does.
And
And we have the very best. Nothing happens with one person in the city. It is a collective group of people working behind the scenes, doing their part, and doing things they don't even have to do. That's what we do.
exactly.
And it's our pleasure to do that.
So, Visit Pikeville Now. Go to www.cityofpikeville, Now.
Visit Pikeville.
Visit that, whatever she said, visit pikeville.com.
Yes.
Go there. You can register. You can see what we've got going on. Go to the Appalachian Wireless Arena. Go to the App Theater. All that is on the website. So book it now. Have fun. Enjoy what we've got. It's a very family friendly operation here. Great little town. Great things are happening. Beautiful people around here. Friendly people around here. You'll see people walking around. They'll stop and say hello to you, even though you don't have nothing to do with them. But they're nice people, great food, great things happening. Enjoy the city of Pikeville. Thank
You
you,
enjoy
Jill,
Thank
for being here today. I'm looking forward to more opportunities down the road,
We will do our best to provide that.
and I expect nothing less from you. Thank you again for joining.
Thank
Have a good day, guys.